What's up everybody, it's Broken Bones here, and welcome to Broken's Bedrock Tutorials. Today we're going to be showing you how to get Bedrock, the block, in 100% survival. You'll notice down at my hotbar that I am in 100% survival. I've got my hearts there, and I've got my hunger bar there, and if you press the start button you can see that I'm on the KrustyKraft server right now. This is the server that I play on, and as you can see here, we've been breaking Bedrock. And I've been using this timer that I made to help myself make sure that the timing on the TNT lighting is super precise, because you can only break Bedrock when the beam is actually switching places from tower to tower, and to do that manually is very difficult and very costly with expensive materials. Every attempt at breaking Bedrock costs you 4 end crystals, 4 dark oak saplings, enough bone meal to bone meal a dark oak tree until it's fully grown, and then a piece of TNT to light it, and then hopefully break Bedrock. And before we get completely started with the tutorial, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to It's Me James and Y2K4 for coming up with this concept. Both of those guys did tutorials on how to bake Bedrock in 100% survival, and they explained it completely 100% perfect to where I could understand it and learn how to do this. And then I've taken it a step further and made this timer so that way your TNT explodes right at the right time. And this is the process that they basically showed us. So I will leave a link to both of their channels down in the description so you guys can check them out, because they did a great job explaining all that. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what their tutorial showed me. So they go ahead and take their saplings down here just like this, and they go ahead and hop back up here, and then they start right here. They get their end crystals, they go ahead and do one right there, they do another one right there, and they do another one right here, and they do one more right here. And this is going to spawn, this is going to respawn this Bedrock block. So I'm going to show you guys that. If we go like this, you can see the Bedrock's there again. Then we got to come down here very quickly. We got to bone meal the tree super quick, and then we got to go back up. We got to mine a spot out in the tree. We have to dig in 3 blocks right there, place the TNT, which is not in the right spot, and then I'm going to blow it up. And I don't know when it was at the right time or not, because I can't see the thing. And then there we go. We broke some Bedrock there on that attempt. But I don't know if we got a piece or not. It doesn't look like we actually got a piece. No, we didn't. Sometimes the Bedrock has a chance of landing in the end portal, and if it does that, it'll land right here at spawn. And as you can see right here in the middle is 0, 0 on my coordinates up in the top left. And so I've built this catch basin because it has a chance of landing pretty much anywhere right here, and I've let all these into a chest, but we did not get any Bedrock in that attempt. So now you know the concept. We got to grow a dark oak tree, the branches have to grow into the Bedrock. We blow up the tree, the branches break, the game doesn't know the difference between wood and Bedrock, so it blows up, and then we have a chance of collecting it if the TNT will actually not blow it up. And that's one of the things about the TNT, is that TNT does not have a 100% drop rate, so there is a chance that your block will get blown up in the blast, which is not good, because that's very, very expensive, and so that's why this timer will save you tons and tons of materials. Because the TNT exploding right at the right time plays a key factor in making sure that we blow up the Bedrock and collect it. If the TNT does not ignite at the same tick that the beam that's lighting these crystals switches from tower to tower, it doesn't matter which tower it's switching from, just as long as it's in the middle of switching, the TNT has to explode, and this timer makes sure that that happens correctly, and it lands in the right spot every time, so you're more likely to get a piece of Bedrock using this timer. And I have proof of that right here in this end chest. In my last episode of KrustyKraft, I actually got 14 pieces of Bedrock by using this machine, so it does work, and I'll show you some of those clips right now. Oh, we got one! We got one! We got a piece of Bedrock right here. You just collected it. Dude, we finally got one. Hey, there's more Bedrock. Come on. Oh, did I see a piece? It broke. Yes, there's some Bedrock right there. Hey, we got another one. Look at that. We got Bedrock right there. There's Bedrock. So as you can see, this design works really well. It'll make sure that your materials go to good use, and you'll get the most Bedrock using this design. And if you guys really would like to see the full episode on that, go ahead and click the link right there in the top right hand corner there. I'll leave that there for you guys. And yeah, you guys can go ahead and watch that. I recommend doing that because I made quite a few mistakes doing all this, and I recommend watching that so you can see my mistakes so you guys don't make those when you're doing this. And with that being said, let's go ahead and pop into the tutorial. We're going to go ahead and go right over to a brand new world with a brand new end so I can show you guys how to build this. Material list will be down in the description, so let's head on over there. Before we get started, you will definitely need to make sure that you kill the end dragon before you start this project. And then once you've killed the end dragon, come over here to your end portal and go ahead and make a square around it just like this. This is a square that's 4 blocks out from the edge, 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. So there's 4 blocks from the edge, and it's literally just 1 block below the bedrock, just like this. And go ahead and make sure that you have this square area all clear around your end portal. Once you have this laid out, you'll need to locate the northwest corner of this area. And to do that, you can do that in a couple different ways. First way is you can take a pumpkin. The stem will always point towards the northwest corner, which is that corner over there. You can also take a sunflower. If you plant it on a piece of dirt, it'll always point east, which means that to our left is west, just like that, and then that means that that is north, so that would be the northwest corner over there. So that's what a sunflower would do. And then of course you could also take a locator map and see where the arrow is pointing. It's pointing up, which means I'm pointing north, and then of course west is to our left, so that'd be the northwest corner. And then my favorite way of doing it, you don't need any of these things. If you just go up in this northwest corner, you'll notice that both of your coordinates on X and Z are both negative. Once you've located the northwest corner, go ahead and come to the north side. You're going to come to that middle block. You're going to dig down 1 block just like this and go ahead and bring that all the way across just like so. Same thing on the west side. Go ahead and come to the middle block, bring that one down, and bring that all the way across. What you're going to do here is you're going to dig this area down 6 blocks. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and make yourself a square to those lines all the way around. And when you're done, that should look something like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and come over here to the north side. Go ahead and place in yourself a block so you can go ahead and get up here. Come right over here to this block, and you're going to fall off the left side right here with some dirt. So go ahead and fall right there. And then what we need to do is we actually need to break this block out. We're going to break one out and break these blocks out just like this. Go ahead and place obsidian down here. Trust me, that'll help you because you'll make mistakes doing all this. And then go ahead and place dirt on top. And then go ahead and place obsidian around the edges just like this. This will also keep the endermen from stealing your dirt so you don't lose dirt from them picking it up. Once you have that in, it should look like this. And you'll notice that your dirt right here is lined up with this corner right here. So this is the northwest corner of your side, and on the end portal your dirt should be lined up exactly with this dirt right here, just like that. So that's exactly what you want. And then once you have that in, then you're going to come right to here. You're going to come right to this area right there on that block, so right in line with that. Go ahead and grab some obsidian. You're going to want to place 2 blocks out here just like this. This is going to be for you to bridge out on, so that way you can place your TNT in. And from here you'll need to mine out 3 blocks, so that's kind of important. And then what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and place in our obsidian. So this is where you're going to be placing your ender crystals, so pay attention. This is the north side, okay? Now look at my coordinates. I'm at -8 on Z and 0 on X. On this side is the side that you need to go ahead and place a piece of obsidian on the far left side, just like I've done right there. And then over here on the east side, as you can see, my X is 7 and my Z is 1, and then we're going to go ahead and place an obsidian right there. And over here, we're going to go ahead and do the exact opposite. We're going to go ahead and place it on the far right side. So again, X is 1, Z is 7, just like that. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to place the obsidian on the far right side. This is the west side over here. So once we have that done, your portal should be looking like this and have these obsidians in this place just like this. And once you have that in, then you're going to need to build some blast chambers for these 2 that are facing this hole right here. And in order to do that, you're going to place 1 obsidian there, 1 there, and 1 there, so it goes up by 3. And you're going to do that for all 3 of these just like this, kind of enclosing that whole area just like that. On this side, you're going to do the exact same thing on the inside right here, so go ahead and place 3 right there, 3 more right there, and 3 more right there. When you place in your ender crystals, you'll need to drop down here and bone meal your dark oak tree, and then you'll need to get out of here very quickly. And in order to do that, we'll need to go in here to the corner, go ahead and break 2 blocks just like this. This is going to be the 2 blocks on the side that you have your obsidian up there. Go ahead and come right here to the back and go ahead and mine up the other blocks all the way until you reach the surface. Then right here, mine down 1 block and take yourself a piece of soul sand and place it in just like this, and take 2 buttons and place those there and there. Grab some water and go ahead and place this in. You're going to place this in all the way to the surface just like that. Once you have your water vader in and your whole setup looks like this, go ahead and come over here to the west side, and you're going to place in a piece of obsidian right there on top of your blast chamber just like that. Come on top of that piece of obsidian and go ahead and pillar out by 1 just like this, and come up just like that and break the 1 underneath. And then go ahead and do that 1 more time, and there you should have a staircase just like this, and that should be 1 block above the bedrock right here. Right here at this block, you're going to grab yourself an observer, and you're going to place that with the red dot facing up just like this, and you should see that that's directly catty-cornered to this piece of bedrock right here that I'm standing on. That's very important because everything from the bedrock down to the portal is going to get reset when we respawn the dragon, and anything outside of that will not. So this whole area will not, everything that we built in, but everything in here will. So in order to detect that, we're going to go ahead and place a block in right there, and when we respawn the dragon, that block will disappear. So that's what we're going to detect. So place yourself in a block, and I'm using dark oak because you're going to have plenty of dark oak from doing this with those trees down there. And then go ahead and place yourself another piece of dark oak up there. And then grab yourself the obsidian and go ahead and place that in all the way around your observer so that way the blast does not destroy it. And then on the back side over here, on the north side, facing this way, we're going to come off of this block right here right in the center. This is going to be 1, and we're going to go ahead and count 9 blocks. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now on top of that, we need to go all the way across and go ahead and place repeaters on 4 ticks all the way across that. You should have 9 repeaters in total, all just like this on 4 ticks. Go ahead and come to the last one and place a block up in front just like this, and one out to the side just like that, and break that one. And then on top right here, you're going to come out a block right here, and go ahead and come all the way down the side just like this. And then right here, you're going to go ahead and place in yourself a piston right here facing in this direction, and then go ahead and place yourself some obsidian right there. Around this piston, go ahead and place yourself obsidian there too. Make sure that that does not get destroyed by the blast. And then you're going to take some redstone dust. You're going to go ahead and place this in all around here, just like that. And then that'll go ahead and make sure that your circuit gets disconnected. For any case any leaves grow right there, you do not restart the timer. That'll make sure that no extra signals come in. And then once you're down here, go ahead and place in one more bit of obsidian to the side here, one more block there, and then you're going to place one there, and one there. And then right here, you're going to come up a block just like that and break that one out. And then right here, you're going to go ahead and place in 2 comparators in this direction, and then 2 comparators in that direction. Make sure you have one more bit of redstone dust right there, and then you're going to go ahead and place 1 bit of redstone dust right there. On the side of this block here, you're going to take a redstone torch and place it right there. And then off to the side, we're going to go ahead and take a sticky piston like this, and that's going to have an observer on its face just like that with the red dot facing forward. On the side of that piston, go ahead and use that to get your obsidian there, and bring that all the way across just like that, so that way your repeaters are all protected. And then underneath your piston, you need to go ahead and place in obsidian just like this to protect it from the blast as well, and go ahead and put that on all sides just like this, and make sure that that is all protected just like so. The back of that can stay open because that's not going to get blasted. And then right here, we need to go ahead and bring in a block right there. Go ahead and place one more right there, and go ahead and place in another one right there. Go ahead and take redstone dust and place it on top of those 3 obsidian blocks like that in front of that observer right there. And then at the very last one, go ahead and place one more block up just like this and break this one out. And then go and take yourself a dispenser and place it on the side of that block right there. And you should notice that that is directly lined up with the lower right hand corner of your dirt block. So if you go ahead and stand on top of it like this and line up your view, you should see that it should take up exactly that corner. So once you have that in place, then you need to go ahead and build yourself an encasement for this. So go ahead and take blocks all the way around here just like that, and encase that. You don't need the corner blocks, however, that'll save you a little bit of obsidian there. And then around here, we need to go ahead and make sure that this lands directly where it's supposed to. So we're going to bring this down by 2 blocks. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, just like that. That'll make sure that the TNT drops exactly where it's supposed to. Once you have all that in place, then go ahead and come to the overworld, and then make sure you put yourself in a catch basin. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right here to 0, 0, as you can see on my coordinates right there in the top left, and we're going to go ahead and walk out 2 blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, just like this, and on the 3rd block, we're going to go ahead and turn around and place in ourselves a chest just like that. So that should be at 0, 3, just like so. And then you're going to go ahead and place in some hoppers in the back. Go ahead and place in 5 hoppers just like this. So that's 3, 4, and 5. And then off to this side, we're going to go ahead and place 1 there, and 2 onto the side of that one, 2 onto the side of that one, just like this, and 2 more onto the side of that one, and 1 more over there. Do the exact same on this side, 1 right here, and then 2 in the middle, 3 just like this, and then 1 more on the end just like so. Once you have your catch basin set up, it should look like that, and then anything that goes into this chest will come out of the end, and so hopefully some of your bedrock that you don't find will end up there. And once you have that in, go ahead and go back to the end. Once you have this complete, it should look a lot like this. And when you have that done, go ahead and come right over here and go ahead and place in your TNT right there in that dispenser. And then what we need to do is we need to come all the way down here and then place in your dark oak tree saplings. Go ahead and exit through here and get ready to go ahead and start getting bedrock. So this is going to be our first attempt. We're not necessarily going to get bedrock, but we're going to definitely attempt to try to get it. So once you're right here, you're going to go ahead and place in your first end crystal just like this. Make sure that that block is in place. Go ahead and place in your second end crystal, your third end crystal, and when you come over here to the fourth one, you'll be standing right here. You want to jump up here. Make sure that that block is in place, and then you're going to go ahead and place in your fourth end crystal. When we do this, we got to hop off of here really quick and bone meal that tree. So there's the fourth one. We're going to hop off of here, bone meal the tree. That happened really quickly. We need to jump up here. We're going to come right up to here, break in 3 blocks, make sure that there's headspace for the TNT to drop in, and then by the time it needs to light, there it is. And then right now we might have a chance of getting some TNT, and it looks like we broke a block of TNT, but we didn't necessarily get one. After each attempt, you're going to need to remove this dark oak wood right here and get all the way back down to the dirt. And then once you have that done, you're going to need to come back up here, and you're going to need to go ahead and make sure that looks like our block brought up right there. But unless, you'll need to go ahead and place that block in, and then this block would normally be right there, so that would need to be right there. Upon making new attempts, make sure that you have your dark oak saplings planted and make sure that your blocks are placed in. Go ahead and place in your crystals right here and go ahead and place those in all the way across. And then right here, go ahead and place the last one. We're going to drop off here, bone meal a tree. We're going to come right back up and we're going to mine ourselves in. We're going to see if we can get ourselves another piece of bedrock here. So let's go ahead and get right there. There's the area. That should drop here quickly. There it is. And now we got a chance of getting bedrock. And it looks like we broke a piece, but I don't think we got another piece. Once again, after every attempt, replant your saplings and then make sure your blocks are in place. So this one's going to go right there. This one will get pushed out, so you're going to break that one and replace it right there. Oh, and there's a piece of bedrock right there. There it is. So as you can see, it can be done. And if we go ahead and clear our inventory, you can see that there's a piece of bedrock right there. And if you guys want to get the best use out of this thing, I definitely recommend double checking this machine every time after every explosion. Make sure that your redstone's all intact. You have to come up here anyways and move this block. So you're going to be moving that block right over on top of that observer. Double check all your redstone. Make sure that you have TNT in the system. That'll make sure that everything goes as planned. And then also to make sure that your block is down here. If it's not, then you definitely need to break that one. Put this one down there and put that one back. And then of course make sure that your tree is ready to go, so you need to make sure that all your wood is broken, make sure that that's all down to dirt, and then go ahead and replace your saplings. Now I recommend having your hotbar set up just like this. So as you can see, I've got saplings right here, dark oak next, then I have my end crystal, and then I have my bone meal and my axe. And the reason why I want it set up like this is because it's in order. It's kind of a checklist. You need to put your saplings in. You're going to come right up here. Then you're going to go ahead and put your blocks in. So you're going to come right up here. You're going to replace your blocks. Then you're going to grab your end crystals. You're going to come right up here. You're going to place in your end crystals just like so. And then once you have that in place, we need to go drop down and bone meal it, which is right next to my hotbar. So we're going to bone meal the tree. There we go. And then we need our axe. We're going to come right up here. We're going to go ahead and mine in 3 blocks just like that, and go ahead and mine all the way up to the top so the TNT can drop down just like this. And then the TNT should drop right into place. We're going to back up from it so we don't take any blast damage. And then we should break some bedrock. And you might have a chance of getting it, you might not, so who knows. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. This thing is really awesome, and it is very tedious, it is very time consuming, but it does help you in the long run, because like I said, it does light the TNT right at the right time, which makes sure that you can get bedrock from this thing every single chance you get. If for some reason you forget to do your blocks and you go ahead and do your end crystals just like this, you will respawn the dragon if you don't break them out. So you'll definitely want to make sure that if you spawn the dragon like this and you notice that your TNT isn't coming out at the right time, so whenever these are going around and you're like, my TNT should be coming out right about now, And if you suspect that it's not, just come right over here and break the crystal. It'll explode and the dragon won't spawn. If the dragon spawns, he'll be deleting a lot of your items up here. He won't be deleting any of the obsidian, but all of your blocks will be gone and all of your repeaters. And you'll have to replace all those before you begin again. Another mistake that I commonly made was replacing this block first, just like this, and then placing this one down here, which is not what you want to do. Because if you do that, it'll go ahead and start the timer, and as you see, you have no tree, you're not even ready, and then this thing's going to kick in, and your TNT is going to drop here shortly, and it's going to blow up all your dirt, which is why I recommended that you put obsidian down there, because I guarantee you, one of you is going to do that, and if that's the case, your water's going to go everywhere, you're going to need to put more buttons in there, more dirt, and start all over. And of course, every few tries, you should go ahead and go back to the spawn area, and go ahead and check your collector chest. And then if you check inside your chest, you may or may not have bedrock in there. So, as you guys saw in today's tutorial, you can totally get bedrock in 100% survival mode, and you can use this machine to better your chances of getting it every attempt that you make. And as long as you follow the checklist, you'll minimize the mistakes that you make and make sure that you utilize your materials in the most wisest and most efficient way. So if you make sure that you plant your dark oak saplings first, make sure that your logs are in place right there at the top of the machine and at the bottom of the machine, then place in your end crystals, then mow your tree, hop on out, and then mine your tree so that way the TNT can come down and blast it out. Then you need to remove the tree and do it all over again. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's tutorial, and if you guys did, be sure to smack the like button and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next tutorial. Take it easy, everybody.